I should take you over here first. Tech support's working, make sure we're rolling. You have successfully made it to the gathering point. We are at show number, and something royalty is coming. I'm not sure if that means like the kings and the queen, or...
It's some royal business going on.
All right, you know the deal. Here we are, here we are. Some of you are following us on YouTube, I like that. We've got our contest tonight. Looks like some artist drawings.
Let's move this up a little higher on you.
So Jake's gonna move my mic up, and here's the lowdown of what we're doing. But should I hand you the mic?
I think
I'll
so.
take the mic because I do have some cool things to say.
All right, and I'll take the camera, and Michelle's back on tech support.
I have nothing to say up here.
She was on there for about 3 minutes, everybody, so she did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Well, let's get loaded up here, folks. We just ordered, literally right before this show, we ordered our brand new Gathering Point t-shirts. So you'll see those debut, maybe not next week, but probably the week after that.
Get his head in the picture, though.
Here I am.
I got a nice perp.
It's like a mugshot.
I got the perps all day long. I got an orange. I got one other one. You go to that teespring.com,
that's Teespring. That's where
guys.
you purchase our Gathering Point shirts. You guys will love those a lot more when you see them in person, too. They're
And
awesome.
that's the logo right there.
Yeah.
Show number 114, everybody. We're the Glass Academy just outside of Detroit, Michigan, and we are ready to go.
And you can choose the logo on the front side or the back side. They're super cool. We'll go over the board in a second. We'll go over the table in a second. We got some really cool stuff. But first, we got to introduce over here Marcy to the show and to the team. Woo! She is out here.
Quick flash over here. You know him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're back.
So she's from Chicago. We've been talking about her for a few weeks now, getting her in here, and she's been here for a week. You came on last Monday.
Yes, I did.
And it's been great. Today, if you take a pan across the shop here, Jason and Marcy totally just absolutely annihilated the shop cleaning today. In a great way.
Yeah.
And it may still look like a shop to all of you, but the details, if we come over here and look at the marver, you look at the marver, you can tell the
nice and
cracks
clean.
in the ground here, normally completely filled with all sorts of dirt and grime and glass. The shop is sparkling right now, and it is
It's
a beautiful
clean. I mean,
thing.
look at underneath all the equipment. Everything is clean and just singing, no dust balls.
It's incredible. So that's a great thing. We're happy to have Marcy here. We're going to duel them up on the show tonight because we're making the trophy for the challenges that we do at the beginning of each show. And that's what's going to be happening tonight. We also have a challenge that we're going to have 5 people competing in because we have both of these guys here tonight.
Yeah.
In the future, we're going to rotate them back and forth. So we'll have Jason for 1 week, Marcy for the other week. You guys will get to know both of them super well. But we're going to start with Mom coming back over here by getting the mold out and spinning the mold. And I'll explain briefly what the challenge is, which we talked about over dinner before we did this show, before we started the show. We're going to go for the most symmetrical bubble. And
Nice.
the rules are you get one gather, whatever pipe you want, whatever size you want. It just has to be bigger than a golf ball. And the only tool you can use is the jacks. And you can heat it up if you want and try it again and keep giving it a double shot if you want. My suggestion is to go for one and done here. I don't know if heating it up is going to give you any kind of symmetrical heat, but that's on everybody else's.
You can use the marver, though.
You can use the marver, you can use the jacks.
Yes.
So you're going to get one gather, you blow it out, we'll take a look at the bubble, we'll knock it off, we'll keep it. Hopefully it doesn't crack apart. If it does, we're going to remember and we're going to make a judgment call at the end of the show who is the champion for tonight. And that will be, I believe, the 10th name that will be scribed on the trophy that we'll go over and we're going to make later in the show.
So this is basically called a bubble off.
This could be a bubble off.
Is this the first official bubble off?
This is the first official bubble off, too. That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of bubbles over here for the bubble off, watch out now. Marcy brought some special action in with her today to get some atmosphere in the shop.
since we're having a bubble off, we got some serious bubble mania going on.
I don't know if I could maybe blow my bubble in between these bubbles as we're doing it. That sounds pretty good.
I like it.
But Mom, would you like to join us? So we're gonna spin the mold on them here. I hope everyone's doing amazing out there today. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Marcy, come on over here with us.
Everybody
We're
get in
gonna
the
all
circle and put
get in the
one
circle.
foot in so I can get a shot on all the feet.
You guys are all tall.
This is for who's first. Watch your toe. That would be a toe smacker.
That would rip your nail right off. Come on.
Mom's going first.
She's always first.
Jason.
All right.
The long spin. Number
That's
2.
an even. Goodness gracious. Hold on. Marcy's
All
3.
right, all right.
If Chris goes last again, then we know the molds are rigged and weighted. All right. I guess.
So I'm going last.
I guess that's the case.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, so who do we say is going first?
Michelle.
She's got the order getting written down. That's beautiful. Jason.
Jason.
Nope.
Jason.
Yep, myself and then Dad.
I just want to wait, give me your mic.
Here.
I just want to say that season 3 of Blown Away has appeared, and one of the characteristics is you need to be competitive. So look out, my bubble's gonna win.
Uh-oh, she's
Yay!
getting competitive now. Watch out.
All right, so Michelle's up first. Casting for Blown Away is starting, you guys.
I feel the perfect bubble.
Oh boy, wait a minute. Get down. You got to squat down in there a little bit. Right in the bubble action. Woo!
What's happening, Scott? Kelly?
One gather.
Julie?
Doesn't matter.
Whatever you want.
All right, recycle only.
Cycle it is.
Into the tank she goes.
And how's everybody doing tonight? I got the phone, I got the comments coming in. Alita, I believe it's pronounced. Welcome. Mom, you're going to be using this bench, right?
This bench.
Okay, if you want, that's fine.
Am I supposed to use the bubble bench?
Maybe, but you're losing heat now, so just do whatever you want.
There's nothing to say about distractions. Up there she goes,
Here
blowing
comes
some
the bubble
air
now.
into it. The
We're talking-
ultimate perfectly round bubble competition. Did you
Exactly.
guys give her the clogged pipe?
Did she choose the clogged pipe?
I did not check the pipe.
Uh-oh.
And there's no reheat?
No reheats.
What's
no,
happening,
there's reheats.
Sue? What's happening, Sharon?
There are reheats?
Yes.
There's reheats.
Just jacks only. There should be a number of reheats.
Molly with the last name as Marcy, perhaps a family member.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah,
Woo!
Marcy's mom's watching. I love
Yeah.
it. Got the bubbles going. Cindy, what is happening? Jerry Ann in the house. Isabel in the house. What's up, Lori?
I thought
right.
I heard a little bit of something coming out of Michelle's mouth. She was like, blah, oh.
And that's one of the stipulations, no assistance. So she's going for another reheat, and that's a personal decision, as we know. We're going to
Yep.
knock it off in the tray. I'll turn up the hole there because it looks a little cold. I'd say it's 300 degrees cold.
There's gotta be a number of reheats you can have. So what's that? It's number 4 you just hooked, right? It was 2?
We can't be making up rules on the first.
But you could be sculpting your bubble for an hour and a half to get
Well,
your
that's
name
about minimum right there. That's a
to
great
get your name on the super
golf
trophy.
ball sphere.
Oh, let's hold it
That's
up.
pretty good, actually. Look at that.
Guys, don't move it.
Was there any debate?
Just touch it to the camera lens now.
Just don't move it. It's like that's looking
Look at
pretty
it roll.
round.
That's pretty darn round. Oh boy. All right, Jason. Let's see what we got here now.
Michelle's rounder.
Oh baby. What's up, Sam?
Like to get the Zoom to work
Joyce,
properly.
Julie, Cindy. Lots of welcomes coming in for you, Marcy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Happy to have you here.
Oh yeah.
Hi, everybody. You can go back.
Love it. All right, here comes Madman over here.
Madman in the house. Pat's here from the Isle of Man. Heather's loving the bubbles.
What's up,
Lucy's on tech
Lucy?
support.
Lucy's on tech support, everybody.
He's got his bubble in there, folks. You can
Farmer
tell it's a
Lou.
little off center to start. Let's see how it blows off. No, Jason doesn't get nervous.
Not when he's got his special
Cooling
his
fan.
headphones on.
Heck yeah. Seems to be the theme is as small as a golf ball.
That looks more like ping pong ball.
That does look like ping pong. There he goes.
That's definitely.
There it is.
That's big enough.
Limitation.
There is no size limitation. It's just you can't be any smaller than a golf ball. You just do what you got to do, baby. We can't change it now. So that glass, he's trying to heat that stuff up real hot so he gets the most roundness as possible.
For anyone who doesn't know who Lucy is, that's my sister and another family member of the Glass Academy here. Family of 4. That's looking pretty darn good. He's holding it up. You see how he held it up to let it squish back on itself and give it a little more girth.
I like that. Lucy's in upstate New York working mobile tech support, everybody.
I think that's about gonna do it for me.
All right, it's
All
a
right,
nice
all
one.
right.
Looking pretty round.
A little bit of love for Jason's dunk last week. Well done, Jason.
That was a week ago, right on.
All right, Marcy's heading over to grab a pipe. She may choose bubble bench. She may go for regular bench. It is her decision. A little dunk in the water to cool the pipe off. Well done, Jason. Let's line them up. I'm going to scoot it over against the wall here. So we got Michelle's. Wow, they look almost identical.
You know which one was mine?
Yes, yours was on the left there.
All right.
All right, and Marcy's coming in.
Marcy's coming in. Ooh, yeah. A little more
Whoa,
glass.
going for big glass.
I like it. I like it.
She's concentrating, folks. She's over here at the Marver.
Going for the long Marver. What is happening,
Look
Brad,
at the
in
fingers,
house?
working the pipe beautifully.
Nice to see ya.
She's on her way over here by the...
About to go for the bubble. Tossing air into the glass. I see it coming now. Oh yeah. It looks like she might be going for bubble bench. You want the bubbles on, or are you coming over to main bench?
Say, that bubble bench not being on could harm her.
Could harm her.
Could be a flaw. Sounding like the sporting
I
event.
just knew I was going to turn the bubble bench on before I went to go sit in it.
She's going for the bubble bench.
We got a lot of love coming in. Marcy, first day on the live feed, going to be the bubble champion. She has bubbles left and right as she's blowing bubbles now. It's incredible. This is just incredible, folks. She's going to take another flash. She might come over and neck it one more
Whoa.
time. But we have some bubble-licious action happening here right now, folks, on the gathering point.
These bubble machines got handles.
I didn't know that. Who means?
Oh my God.
So if I just put them right here in front of the camera, there's bubbles everywhere all the time.
I actually bought that bubble machine for a wedding next year for my good friend Ashton Wade.
Oh.
Woo!
Bought it for a wedding. All right, she's got some serious heat on it now. She's starting to blow it out. Way bigger than the rest of ours so far, which is a great thing, I guess. And look at all this bubblicious action happening. Chris is tossing bubbles into Marcy's ear as she's blowing out the sphere. Don't be distracted now. She's not. She's looking like she knows what she's doing here. What a welcome to the show, let me tell you. Oh my God.
Bubbles going on everywhere, guys.
Getting the neckline down in there. That's looking great.
Looking good, looking good.
good. Look at that thing.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Into the glory hole with it.
One last heat, she says.
I got chunks of this.
Yeah, some cords.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good shot. Bubbles with the big ball.
I don't have any photos.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of pictures already. Trying to do what I'm doing.
All right. Sure. Look at the size. Hers is twice the size of the first two.
Yeah.
Little oblong.
All right, Amy, what is happening? Welcome back.
Woo! Hoopa!
It's oblong, but all right with that.
All right,
Beautiful.
give her a thumbs up, everybody. There's her nice round one. We got 3 down out of 5, and now you know who's up.
All right.
You're up.
Jake's turn.
My turn it is.
All right, so here he goes.
Now, someone tried to put some treachery in here with this clogged blowpipe. So I'll go ahead and just hand this off to you, Jason. Thank you, sir. And I'm going to go for this one right here now. Not the... Oh, yes. I think this will be just the right amount here.
Looking good, looking good. It's a big gather. Jake is getting over on the marver. Of course, he's been engulfed with bubbles as well. Little air.
I'm going to take it back to the bubble table here.
Contest is the roundest bubble competition. Look at that thing go.
Smells like bubbles. I didn't know bubbles had a smell, but I'm also tasting them in my mouth.
You're tasting the bubbles?
Yep.
I like that.
Are they birdie?
Look at us, we got some serious action going on, everybody. Wow. He's got some bubble buildup going on over here.
All right, folks, that's what I've got.
That looks pretty round. Woo-wee.
Look at the cords in there from the recycle. How cool is that? Look at that swoosh back.
Yeah, I like it.
That's from all those different colors mixing up together.
Looks good, looks good. Going into the knockoff area, bubble number 4. All right, now we're gonna hand off this. I'll take that pipe from you.
Thank you, sir. Ice pack dripping. It is a hot one today. We were all sweating. I think Marcy went through 3 shirts. Jason went through a couple shirts. Or maybe not. Look at this shirt.
This is just.
That's a cleaning day right there. Just 2 shirts, Marcy? Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday, the sweat rag.
Ah, the one from yesterday was the sweat rag.
So true, so true.
What do you got for us, Mom?
Oh, I've got this. Come over here while he's gathering. Oh, I thought you could talk. Our class, our latest class, if you're in the Dearborn area, called Percola Reed, we'll come back to this. Now, Jake, back to you.
Back to me. All right, Chris has got a gather here. He went extra big. I think he's going to go for size and sphericality. This is really where the importance of that bubble comes. A nice even roll. He can decide to marver the tip and cool the tip, or just go for the sides. Pit stop already. That's got to be a record about 12 minutes into the show here.
Totally melted.
Here comes the bubble. You know, you use that marver, that metal table, as a cooling mechanism as well as a shaping mechanism. So that's what we're thinking about when we're rolling it. Look, he's cooling down the bottom right now. That's not for shape at all. He's going to blow it completely round, but he's using it to keep that bottom thick. So I think we may have to start the warmer-upper after this and come back to these spheres when they're completely cooled and compare them between each other. Thank you, Marcy.
Going to Bubble Town.
Going right to Bubble Town.
What the heck's going on in Bubble Town? Jake, I think you've been watching a lot of sports lately because the way you've been talking is like a sportscaster.
It's playoff hockey time.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Let's see this from the side. Watch it expand now. It's looking pretty good. Bubbles coming down. What? It's looking okay. I wouldn't say it's any better than mine. Oh, actually, it does look a little pear-like. He's going for a heat. Mind you, I had no heats in between mine, folks. My mom said that makes him a lot better. You wish, she said. It's looking pretty darn good. That did sphere it out real nicely there.
And that bottom sink in a little bit to get it round
Yep,
in there.
yep, that's important.
Boards are looking pretty tasty. Yeah, the vortex. I know the Enterprise will go there.
Christina could decide the winner. That does sound good, but we'll do the warmer upper after this and take it right now. Let's do a piece so they all cool down so we can handle them. So remember, size is no matter here, makes no difference. But there's our 5 participants. All right, okay now.
All right, sweet. So now we're gonna go warmer upper. Who's doing that?
That's right.
Me?
Yeah, you want to go for it? Cactus time?
A cactus warmer upper?
Well, usually after this challenge, we go over the board and we go over the table. So why don't we do that first?
All right, it sounds good.
And then we might even be able to grab that action.
Cactus. All right, guys. Well, what we want to tell you that we're doing is we're creating the Stanley Cup of the Glass Academy.
Oh, baby.
And this is it right here. We got some designs. Jake drew some of them up. We kind of talked about it. And this is the guy right here that won the drawing competition, which we're going to make these 2 components tonight. And then as we add on, after 25 years, we can add another one and just keep growing like the Stanley Cup so that we can keep scribing. We know we're going to be competing for sure on the gathering point for at least another 50 years. So just be ready. But we're going to be making that for the feature piece, but we're starting out with a warmer upper. It's show number 114.
And we're gonna flip-flop these here because we're gonna build up to that trophy.
So you're gonna make the rainbow slug first?
Yeah, this is for Julie, and if I remember correctly, it's her nephew or it's just a good friend of hers, but I'm pretty sure it's her nephew. Let us know in the chat, Julie. But we're making a rainbow slug, not because it's Pride Month, which is an amazing thing, but because her nephew's school mascot is a rainbow unicorn.
Nice.
Community High School in Ann Arbor. So we're gonna put a grad hat on it as well.
Lucky she didn't say that she wanted to have a slug horn coming off of its head.
Whoa, that would be a lot.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be.
So that's coming up first, the rainbow slug with the grad hat. Then we're going to be going for the trophy.
That's gonna be hardcore, 2 parts.
And depending on it, we got an artist choice and then we got the giveaway. And if you're a new person out there and you don't know what the giveaway is, the last piece of every show we do, which means we've done 114 pieces and given those away, you send in the answer to the question. And tonight's question is, have you ever been poked by a cactus? Share your story. Have you ever been poked by a cactus? I'll share my story right now, you guys. We were out in California. My parents took us on a year-long trip.
Oh yeah, you know that. You
in
read
a
it.
VW bus. What read what?
The question was, Chris will tell his story tonight. See,
It
I didn't
was?
even have to tell him. He tells it on his own.
I always tell my story.
Oh my
But I
God.
remember we were the whole family, all the kids, 6 kids and my parents were backing up to get a picture of all of us in front of one of the giant sequoia, no, not sequoia, but it might have been, cactus. And I backed up so far that a big piece of the broke off and stuck in the top of my head.
Jesus.
They tried to shot my head, and I had to go to the hospital. They had to take
It wasn't
out-
poisonous or anything, right?
Nope, but when those pickers go in your head, they do a hook thing. As soon as they
Oh,
go in
God.
your skin, they curl, so you can't pull it out.
Are you serious? It's
Yeah.
like a Venus flytrap type situation?
Yeah, so I was in there in the hospital for like 5 hours with them removing all the things out of my head, but I survived. Just tweaked me a little bit. Well,
Tech
you
support
see that?
saying, keep it down, let's keep the show on. Nobody wants to hear your story.
Great.
Well, here's the giveaway from last week, and we've left the sticky note in there that says giveaway, so that's awesome. But there it is.
You want to show them the tire tracks on my back?
What, from the bus?
that just ran over me. That got thrown under it.
I think people want to see glassblowing.
Oh my gosh. Marcy, what do you think?
Just great to be here, honestly.
Well, why don't you take this, because I've got something to show these folks here at the table. We've got 5 minutes till the products go live on the website. They always go live at 6:30. We've got a beautiful cactus display, all different styles, but we also have 4 of our signature style this year that we'll be donating back a portion of proceeds to a botanical garden in where?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. So that's our celadon with red spikes and flower on it. We've got all these other individually.
That's a new color, isn't it?
Yep, or different shape
Beautiful.
actually. We had that color in the last show, but different shape. This guy's new. Also that's new is this beauty right here. Green on green. The green with yellow is actually a huge hit on the last show. Beautiful squished bottom, GA stamp on the side on all the mediums.
And
The
then
smalls
we've got-
have them on the
what's
bottom.
this?
And then we've got something going on here, a big reveal. I don't know if we should
Hiding
do it
behind the
right now.
curtain?
Well, they're gonna see if they go on at 6:30, so we better do it.
Well, what time is it?
We've got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes until 6:30.
All right, so then I'll do the music, unveiling music.
Okay.
And you do the unveiling, everybody. But this is royalty.
This is royalties in the house.
Do you remember the name they're called? You can tell them the name if they see them.
We could tell them it's the Emperor Slugs, folks. A new breed of slug. The Emperor Slug has been introduced to the Glass Academy.
Dun,
Thank you, Jason.
Got the fingers.
Bum, bum. Look at these guys. Let me grab him by the crown here.
Can you hear the music?
They're definitely
This
bigger.
is your king slug, ladies and gentlemen. The Emperor breed, strong eyes, heavy duty crown. Look at that royalty action. White spotted, GA stamp on the bottom is all our slugs. A little more weight, still a little bit of wobble as the slugs have life within them. But this guy is a strong and well-fed king of a wealthy kingdom.
Look at that.
And you've
one.
got this beautiful, elegant queen as well. And look at her crown. Same color eyes. Beautiful.
Because they come from the same land.
They come from the same land. And as you know with our slugs, they're all different eyes. This was for the example piece for you guys, but all the slugs' eyes are completely different, and that's what makes them unique. Just like we all have different color eyes, we give them different color eyes. And even I think the last batch we made had like 3 or 4 with different colored actual eyes on themselves. So they were like the rare breed.
And is it true that if you don't have an emperor slug in your batch of slugs, they won't mate? What?
I don't know about all that.
Just like,
But this is a beautiful queen here. They're sold separately, but you can purchase them together, or you could spread it out over time. I know Father's Day is coming up for some of you folks that need to have a king and queen Father's Day in there, but I am getting the notification. It's 6:30 coming up, I think in like 30, 25 seconds. It could be 6:30 right now. So the website's live. All these products are on there. This is how you support local businesses. Many of you who've been watching the show know we make incredible, little cute, amazing, one-of-a-kind slugs. These are the father and mother of all slugs.
The emperor slugs.
That's them. So I think what we'll do after this, now that they've been relieved or revealed,
Maybe they came here from Slugtopia.
the Emperor Slug, straight from Slugtopia, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, so that's great.
So that's pretty sweet.
Check out the website, get on there, guys. Contribute to the Glass Academy any way you can. We love you for it. But here is turning over the microphone.
Yeah, do we want to just take a look real quick at these spheres?
Sure.
And we're having problems with the website, but that's probably because of everyone joining on at 6:30. So we've got plenty of those loaded up. The only thing that's an individual, only one of them available, is number 13, the Jumbo Cactus, in our signature style.
One available. I'll just show them real quick.
But no pressure, folks. Just give it a couple minutes, refresh that baby, and we'll be back at it. I think Christina's coming around here. Yeah, you could grab her. We do have a little bit of a problem here. Both Chris's, which is
Mine's still together.
still warm but has a crack in it.
That's okay, but
Mine's
it
cracked
can't be
here.
broken completely in half. That's instant disqualification.
Mine's still pretty warm right now, and that has not been stipulated.
But it's broken in half.
It's broken in half, and it's beautiful, and it's going to be a winner.
So Christina's the judge?
Yes, Christina's the judge, and this guy's definitely still warm. I don't know how she's really going to hold that.
They're
And
probably all
that one's still warm.
So let's do the warmer-upper.
Let's do the warmer-upper. Sorry, Christina.
False alarm. We'll get you over here in a minute.
All right, I'm going to pull this little piece of glass out of my hand, and I'm going to take the camera,
Got it.
and you're doing a cactus.
All right, any type of cactus I want?
Any type of cactus. It's going to be an individual for sale because it's an artist choice, and we'll show them on the annealer reveal on Thursday.
All right, so I'm going to try to do it kind of quick, and I got a special idea of something that I want to do that I think is going to be pretty sweet.
Okay.
So
We do have extra assistants tonight, so we don't need to be afraid.
While I'm talking to Jason about it.
Oh, well, they like hearing it though.
All right, so then I'll draw it.
Even better.
Chalk, my friend.
Even better. I'm gonna grab the camera. They do need gold droppings. Website will be back, folks.
We're going to draw this puppy up. We're doing a cactus like so.
Ooh, Jane with the idea that the crown could be a great place to put earrings. Earrings or rings, look at that. Set them in your slug by your bedside, having the royal slugs watching over you while you're sleeping. The other thing I forgot to mention is we have our amazing twisties. They've been on sale this week. We're doing a big push. And you can see the pricing on those. Those are beautiful clippings from Candy Cane.
A little. We're going to have a little flower here. We're going to have one of these guys.
Seeing a lot of love for the slugs, folks. The slugs are these colors you can purchase. We have multiple numbers up. The king is green, the queen is purple. You can custom order your own set with your own colors as well. That's an option. We just love the idea of having a king and queen slug. For all of you who've really been building your slug families over these past 114 shows. Let's check this cactus out that's about to be created. You know it's one of a kind. It's a double with some growth off of the side here now. You see the ice pack dripping right on it. Beautiful drip.
So once we make this cactus, then I'll have one of you guys hold that, and I'll make that guy, and then we'll take that thing and I'll break it off the pipe towards the bottom and squash it onto the top of the other one. Sound good? And then we'll add a flower onto it. Might even be able to have the flower on there before we even do that.
Perks of having two assistants, folks.
Yeah, so I'll make that up, and then one of you guys will hold that one, and we'll make the mini one, put a flower on, and go from there. You know, red? Oh, red on, yeah, I think, what was the other color? We just got red on the pipe, and that's it, right? We'll go, is there enough red for you to get 2 flowers and some trails off it? Sweet. Trails just going to be needed just on the very tip of it, so you can just pull that little hair out.
We do have multiple pieces of red. If we need more, Jason or Marcy could pick up another small one.
Good, if we're going for,
Thank you, folks. We appreciate you spreading the feed along your stories. This is how we pick up new viewers. Can you just make a whole nother page or no? So we're toying with the website now to get that up and running for you folks, but all of this product, rather than being on the Facebook Live page, is under the springtime product page. So for anyone who's interested in the jumbo cactus, before that goes, we got the twisties, obviously our emperor slugs, and any other cactus available that you want to support the Glass Academy. You can check those out on the springtime collection page. I'm also going to show them these awesome percola reeds we made, and this is what a percola reed is all about. These are the Glass Academy style of garden art, multiple different colors and styles coming up here. We've started making them, as you've seen on the classes that we offer, on copper rod, and here is the class style where we make them a little smaller and more controllable for us to make them with you, and you add a crystal spiral wrap along the outside. It's a beautiful process. Angela, you know it, Blown Away is accepting applications now for season 3. All 3 of us will be applying. Jason and Marcy, I don't know. Marcy's got the red on the pipe there. Chris is blowing out. He's got a bubble here. What color is that first guy there?
Green core with an iridescence over the outside.
Bright green with gold on the outside. Are you keeping, you got your mic on still?
I do.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Now it's on the Facebook Live page.
Tech support says it is up and ready. She's been grinding away over here, having some technical difficulties, but now we are up on our regular page for all of our Glass Academy product under the Facebook Live show. That's right, Lucy with the reminder. Here is the giveaway question. You guys submit that to enews@glassacademy.com, and that's how you enter, by answering this question. Give us your name as well, and next week on Tuesday we will give away the final piece of the show we make. This was last week's giveaway. I made the twist cup, and then I handed it to Jason, and he finished up the bottom and opened up the top of the cup. So this is a collaboration between Jason and I. It is signed Show 113 giveaway, and someone's going to be a lucky winner tonight. What do we got here?
Well, you gotta stand next to me. Let's watch them.
Okay.
And we'll stand next to each other. So these are the answers to the contest. So what Jake and Chris and not everyone knew was sometimes I ask the questions because I want to know if you use straws or not in your beverages. So I asked people, here's all the questions, and people answered. I do want to say ice cubes win. Very few took blended drinks. Ice cubes kind of won by a landslide.
Question?
Do you like ice cubes or blended drinks?
That was the giveaway question, and everyone who entered that question is entered to win the Twist Cup.
We have just under 200 names this week. We'll be doing Wheel of Names again to pick that winner.
Beautiful.
Back to you, Jake.
Back to me. My name's Jake. I will need help clipping this back to my shirt, though. I wouldn't mind just holding it, but I also like holding the Facebook feed here and being able to see what's going on. Whoa, that's a really good idea, Mom.
Sometimes I have them.
Into the mold, he's got optics on there. I didn't quite have the angle for it, but he went into this straight rib mold. Very strong move. Here comes Marcy. Look at this move now, folks. Now this trail, this super dense red, is only touching on the ribs of the mold. So when he goes in to heat it, and I'm going to take an awesome video of this right now, he's turning really fast, the flame is blasting the side of it, and it just happened. They all split, and you have dots on the outside. Wow, and I have the mic now, folks, attached to the camera, so I can talk directly into it, and I can hand it towards anybody that wants to talk into the mic. It's an incredible, incredible innovation by Michelle. Here comes the creation of the cactus. This is no small cactus here, folks, but look at the dots. Got Jason blowing it up. Chris putting the neckline in there, and you're starting to see the green lighten up. Marcy coming in with the color. Tammy, you do still enter by email, that is correct. Chris may have turned his mic off for the creation of the piece. He will check that, folks, no worries. And we are sweaty in here, folks. We got a nice correction from Donna here. Says the queen is labeled as the king. The names are reversed on the website.
Yeah, you know, I was having problems with websites. I would go look at that.
Beautiful.
The queen is 11, the king is 12. I might have them backwards.
King is 11, queen is 12, correct.
Oh, then I have them backwards.
Beautiful, so let's flip them around. That happens, folks, king and queen. If you're purchasing one or the other, if that order did happen to be incorrect, we can always switch that around. Send us an email. But I'm sure you picked by the picture as well, so probably no problem. But if there is, just holler at us. We can fix that for you real quick. The king is the well-fed and green king. The queen is the perp. Look at this. So he hits it with the berry stamp. It's very important to make sure your neckline is nice and hot so that you don't break the cactus off of the pipe when you're going for that berry move. A little torch to melt away all the berry dots. And I'm just messing with them now, folks. Just messing with them. Only because Jason and I and Marcy have been doing cactus production for about a week and a half now, and we got it down really good. And Chris has made a couple cactuses on the live show here, but he hasn't really made too many. So just like any product, once you get back into the rhythm and you do a bunch of them, you really start feeling it, you understand the way it works. And I got that down. I could do it almost with my eyes closed now. And Chris is just getting back into it. So he wasn't listening to me, but I had to poke a little action at him. Straws are on the website, folks. It's very true. And we got a brand new order right here as well. Thank you, tech support. You know Michelle loves to drink her radioactive juice here with a glass straw. Is that what that is, Mom?
Yes.
I believe it's vitamin C.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the GA stamp. Jason will be applying this. Beautiful. Flip that right over. Oh yeah, and Mary won that saguaro cactus from a week ago, and that was a sweet piece. I do believe I just got a custom order written up from that. Just actually before the show I wrote that up, and that invoice should be sent out soon enough. You know who you are. Don't want to give away anyone's secrets though. Invoice has been sent. So Jason's going to be holding on to this piece with the GA stamp on the side while Chris gathers up the next gather for the smaller of the cactuses that will be applied on top. One layer of green, one layer of iridescent gold on top. Scott, you better be posting some pictures. That's what I'm talking about. If any of you amazing viewers and patrons of the art out there love what's going on here and aren't already a part of the Glass Academy Addicts page, it's run by our fans. They post all kinds of box reveal pictures and videos, all kinds of other great comments and suggestions for the drinkware. Becky says the king is nothing without his queen. That may be true. That may be true. John's talking about a court jester. And we're getting into Game of Thrones territory again here with all this business. Into the optic mold. He's going to blow and expand it into the ribs. Beautiful. And here comes this move again. I'm going to get a ridiculous zoom in on this. This is high quality glass blowing, folks. Look at this technique. Nice and even. The consistency of that line is so important. As soon as that gets a fraction, I don't even know how to measure it, thicker, if it's one hair too thick, then they won't split in between and you get a line of color rather than all the dots, and the cactus becomes no good. And that's why a lot of our cactuses, though, and we leave this specifically on the top of the cactus, have that beautiful little spiral, because when you get to the tip of the cactus, you see up here, the ribs aren't strong enough to break those lines off. So we love the way that the spiral finishes on top, but you gotta have those dots coming around the side. So that's cactus number 2. Julie, that slug mug is sweet. Pammy in the house from Australia. Hope you're doing amazing and healthy. Where's everybody else from? We've got a wide spread of fans and people that watch the show. We've been doing it for about 114 shows now, and even though the Facebook algorithm has really slowed our viewership down, we know the viewers come later in the week, and we know a lot of you are watching from outside of Michigan and even outside of the country. So if there is some interesting viewership, even if you're from Michigan, if you're from Ohio, let us know where you guys are watching from, and we love to hear it. It's really fun to see where this stuff is spreading out to. Straws are on the Facebook page now, folks. Marianne, we could put the GA stamp inside of the flower instead of the berry stamp. It's a really good question, and we've pondered that many times on different products, various different products. But what that comes down to is a little too strong of branding for us. We don't want the main focus of the cactus, which in my opinion is either the spiral or the flower, to be the GA stamp.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jason. Yep.
We love the berry mold. The stamp is subtle and on the back side of the cactus. We love that you guys look for the GA stamp. You know it's an authentic Glass Academy product, but we don't want it to be the main focus of the piece. So you see Chris is heating up the bottom of this cactus. Marcy's here with the secondary torch just in case. You see how he's gonna apply it, just like that. And here it comes. Really hot on his hand right now. He squishes it right on there. I see him shaking his hand. He's gonna put away the torch. Jason's gonna finesse it into the hole. Close fit. Jason's getting more confident every day. And Carrie says, that is harder than it looks. Oh, I thought you said it's hotter, because Carrie was just here last week and she knows exactly how hot it is in the shop here, folks. It is screaming today. And there goes Chris's bubble, who said his bubble only counts if it's full and complete. And he actually dropped the tool there and broke his own bubble. So it sounds like disqualification. Nah, I'm just messing with you. If one of you guys would close up those holes on your way back, or those furnaces. And we're gonna have a reduction, that's right, because this does have iridescence on the outside, and that means that Marcy's gonna turn up the flame in the hole, turn down the gas. And he's coaching her on the exact amount of iridescence he wants. And Chris goes for a nice flash. You're gonna see a little bit of bling on there.
Just a little nail biting, huh?
Just a little nail biting.
And the 2 newbies, let's make them all stressed out.
I love it. Look at the iridescence. Come on now, and look at that cactus.
That's gonna be bright.
Are you serious? Look at the way that little one squished on there too. That's perfect. Bright red dots, you said?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Speaking of bright red dot, red black, signature one this year. What do you get with it?
Signature cactus. When you do purchase the signature cactus, same price as all the regular cactuses. That's our Celadon Blue with red dots. Like I said, we're going to be donating to a cactus farm or botanical garden in some place I can never remember. And I can take that from you in Arizona. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. So yeah, we're gonna donate when you purchase that. You also get a free cactus pin included with it. If you notice in here, folks, I'm gonna try and hustle over. Look at how we have no shelf in there right now. Beautiful work, guys. All right. Let's go.
Nice job, guys.
The three-man team. Woo, baby. Come on. We're going to be leaving a lot of room in there. That'll be closed up real quick. Keep the heat in there. We're going to try and leave some room in there for the trophy. Yes, I can focus right on this.
Talk about this.
Yeah.
Does it look like this?
Very similar. And why is that, Mom? Here comes a mic for Michelle. I love it.
Like for Michelle.
I'll answer while he's hooking them up. Linda, the queen slug is purple. It's the same gold on that crown there, but it seems to be just a hair darker. It's the same gold. Michelle's mic is on. Thank you, Dad.
Where did I pull this one from?
That one was right over
9.
9.
I knew it was from here.
I love
Okay.
that brown one too, brown and orange.
Let's talk about twisties.
Wait, what did you say about that? What were you saying about this?
I was saying it was the crown is the same as the slug.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so twisties are super cool. They're keychains. One of the questions we asked too was, what are you nervous about with our glass? Because someone said, I'd never put that on my keychain, they would break. Well, they don't. They're actually really strong, and these make amazing teacher gifts, and so we have a special on them today. They're 5 for $90. In the notes box, you could say like, oh, I really want a yellow one, or I want a purple one, but they're all assorted. And this is like a super good deal, and they're super practical. I use mine every day.
Yep, I got one on my keychain. I got one hanging from my review mirror.
Christina put them on different necklace chains here too. You could always wear them as a necklace.
Love that yellow and green one.
I know, pretty cool.
I do want to mention what DFM said here. The Emperor and Empress designations are interchangeable, as slugs are Herma.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pronounce that word, but we all know we mean same as the gnomes. They really are genderless. So this is
Did I put 'em back
just
right?
a broad stereotyping, perhaps, of the king and queen empress slugs. You can call them whichever one you want.
Emperor or Empress.
Emperor or Empress slugs.
From Slugatopia.
From Slugtopia, folks. And it seems like the jumbo is still here. I'm not sure the pricing on that. You guys can check it out on the website. But number 3 was my favorite. Number 7 from a couple weeks ago. But here it is in the smaller version. Ridiculously beautiful color. Gold ruby. Or, what is that? Copper ruby. And then my other favorite one, number 8. Green on green. Tell me that's not looking like a handmade glass cactus, because they all do.
I
Just a set
do
of
want to
pinks
mention
here.
we're taking a kind of a little longer break between pieces because of the heat.
Yes.
Do you remember when we used to do 2 shows a week? That was kind of killer.
2 shows was a lot.
Yeah, but now our Friday nights are classes, so if you're local, why we give Chris a minute to cool off, come over here and let me show you.
Yeah, let's check it out now. Friday nights are classes, you're saying?
So, Jason, Marcy are going to be making these. They're called Bacola reeds. They're on a copper tube that fits right over a wooden dowel. Then follow me this way. You can put that wooden dowel in your plants, indoors or outdoors.
Beautiful. All right, so speaking
Unicorn.
of slugs now, and since I'm fairly cooled off, here's our slugs. Those are the larger ones. We do have a custom order here from Julie for a rainbow slug for her amazing nephew acquaintance in her life. And it's going to be a rainbow slug because I believe it's he, is graduating from community high school, and it's going to have a grad hat on it. So
Yes,
I'm going
that's
to be
me.
making that right now.
So
I'm
you're going to
glad that
hand
we
off
have-
the camera to me, and then Dad's going to take a
Sure.
mic.
That sounds perfect, and I'm glad we have 2. Oh, all right. I'm glad we have 2 assistants for this one.
Yeah, because we're going to need it.
We're gonna
Jason,
need it.
what
Are you
is
gonna
that
keep
again?
the mic on for this whole one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blown away. How many people saw that series? Raise your hand. Thank you, thank you. Thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up. I know, probably everyone here. We are going to apply. I have a funny thing to say this year. Check this out. I'm going to apply, and see this little piece of fabric? If you are interested in having me be on the show, I want you to send me a piece of fabric with a word on it that describes me, the show that we're watching, something like that. and I'm gonna make a cape that says Superstar.
I like
And
that.
I'm gonna send it in my video. And that would be the support of everyone on my back.
And then when you're done, I'll use it for my video too.
No, sorry, it won't fit you. All right. You'd think we'd have this together, but we never seem to have all the colors ready.
Well, because you're making the colors.
Jake's
I know, the
giving me
bus.
the look.
She's driving the bus.
Making a brand new product. We just used those colors.
You can prep them.
Mom's great at throwing people onto the bus.
It's like a cooking show. Have this stuff organized and
No,
ready
sorry,
to go.
sweetie. That's not the way it works.
There's any rush? I thought you guys were about to walk right over here and look at who won the.
Well, we have to get
Please.
Christina over here. There's the cactus. Christina!
Excuse me, I'll
Do
be
you want to line
handing
them
these
up?
off.
Do you want to line them up on the table?
Oh, no, I don't. I'm going to do them right here.
Christina's gonna pick, so you're not doing anything. All right, here comes the master display girl with her hat, looking very serious.
We're going to put them over here.
All right. Ooh, this is the recycled glass. Oh, I seem to be, there's 2 broken ones.
The rounder they are, the easier they break.
No, that's not true.
A,
It's up to Christina. There are no. Christina, there's 2 over here. And there's 1 here. I don't know. Broken looks broken to me.
not really.
You made that. People made
Because
the
we
choice
didn't
to
anneal
make
them.
them big, and when they got big, they broke. I mean, that's like.
I just don't know how this one fits together, so you have to just wing it. But at
So
least
we've
I
got
know mine's together. Then we got this one.
Broken.
I
see
think these
a clear
2,
winner.
but this is pretty round too. But, you know,
But it's broken.
she can hold it and look at it. Look at
She
how
can.
round.
She can say, "Wow, this is amazing." It's like a sport team. When the guy crashes off the finish line, you don't say, "Hey, he had the fastest speed, but he crashed and didn't make it to the finish line."
What about this bubble?
Yeah, you're heating up the camera.
I think this one.
Huh?
Hey! Dun dun dun! Bum bum bum!
I put it inside, so now it's really confusing. We both won.
No.
Yay.
The person who wears that cape.
So who won?
Papa! Who said they were gonna win?
Look at that.
all did.
Whoa. It's doing it on its own. I'm barely doing anything. Look at it.
So, remember it when we were eating dinner
See
and
that?
and Blown Away said they want competitive people.
It's like an atom or something. Yeah.
It is. I think there's some type of nuclear. I can't even really tell what's going on in there.
Don't break my bubble, please. It's got water in it, maybe? All right.
I was just literally,
That's two.
blown away, everybody.
I know, by my competitiveness and my win. See how that works? If I get on the show, I'll be competitive and I'll win. Little do you know. So would you like this camera?
You're on the mic for the whole piece, sweetie.
All right.
The whole slug. I'll talk though if you like. Everybody knows about the question, right? Have you ever been poked by a cactus? Send us an email with your story of how it happened to enews@glassacademy.com. Right over there, yep. And you could win tonight's giveaway piece. What's going on with these things right here, Michelle?
You can answer your own question. Buy a cactus, you win a pin.
So if you buy a cactus tonight, you get the free cactus pin?
Only the signature one.
Only the signature cactus, okay. And then what's up with those 3
We just
keychains?
talked about them a minute ago. Where were you?
I was not here. I think I was cooling off getting water in the lounge.
They are
Yes.
on special.
Okay.
$9 a piece, 5 for $40. Make great teacher gifts. It's the end of the season. What teacher doesn't want something on their keychain? Who's got the camera?
Those are those shears, Mom. I even cleaned them already once.
What did I open with them? A box.
Box, all the tape.
Well, I'll get some Scotch-Brite.
So what Jake's doing right now, guys, is he's taking 3 different colors and he's putting those 3 colors in a spiral effect here around each other so that it's got a rainbow color combination. It looks like it was just a blue and now this is a yellow.
Green and yellow.
Green and yellow. Nice. Looking good, Jake. Putting it on. Nice bit. Woo-wee! Look at that stuff. Looking pretty crazy. Pink and purple on its way. Nice. Yeah, so if you folks aren't familiar with how glass color is made, some of you may have heard this on our show before, but different colored glass is made by adding natural earthly minerals off the periodic table to clear crystal. So manganese makes purple, cobalt makes cobalt blue, iron makes green, gold makes red. It's pretty cool. And the nicest thing about that is that nature's elements, Mother Nature is everything about glass. There's not man-made substances. Everything is made from something natural from the earth with the glass.
Here, ice pack is dripping, so you know. Watch
Yes,
yourself.
it drips. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Look at this. Jake's rocking it over
Dale,
here,
who
cracking
we
the
on the
whip on
house?
3 assistants, getting busy. This piece is going to have a lot of mojo in it.
Now it's finesse time.
Who's going first?
Jason's going. You got 3 on there?
I got red on here.
Red.
Not gonna work?
A little pink.
Okay.
A little more point, a little more heat on tip.
All right.
Jason, 10 seconds.
Look at that. We got Michelle heating up in the furnace over there, getting crazy, bringing a nice red bit.
Go.
Now Jason's
Good.
coming over with his, and she goes into there. Hey, bada, 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 go. We got Jason on the spiral here. Jake putting on another spiral right here. Looking good. Look at the concentration here, you guys. He's really staring it down. Looking beautiful.
Mercy, it's all you.
Looks like Marcy's got a
The
nice
water
one. She's
still
going to
feels
heat
cold
up.
to me.
Michelle's got one going.
Done. I just turned it back up again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
So Chris is drinking from the pitcher of water. Must be tasty.
So
Go next, Chuck.
they're going on a 4th and then 5th color.
This is purple.
This is purple going on.
Can't really even tell what I'm supposed to be doing anymore.
Uh-oh. Jake's lost it, folks. It's looking good, though. Looking real good. Nice. And now he puts all these wraps of different rainbow colors on there. And then once he gets them all on there, I mean, even if they're not exact, because
I'd
this is
point
a
it out.
natural, beautiful slug, and you don't see slugs
I know.
coming out from under a rock with all perfectly geometric shapes on them. Once he melts this thing in, he's going to smooth all that textured spiral into the surface of the glass, and then he's going to create the slug out of it, which is going to be super sweet.
You ready now?
Let's see what the heck is going on here.
Look at that. That is looking good.
I'm getting dizzy.
I got a beautiful shot of this, Jake. It's looking great. Really rainbow looking.
That's quite the challenge.
Oh, yeah. You got a
Whoa,
little
down
left.
to the end. Can I pass you that? Thank you. Nice. So I did 6 of these.
Nice job.
So maybe if you want to lay them out.
So now, now he's going for the superheat, and we wished, right now, just for all you fellow glass blowers out there, we do have the super magnifier, the glory hole magnifier right here. that comes right out of the end of the pipe here and goes right in right there.
Magnifier?
Yep, and it magnifies the energy in the glory hole by 10.
I don't think that was the name of it.
You don't?
The magnifier. What was it called, Jason? Supercharger.
Yeah, supercharger.
One of the colors we had on there.
Woo-wee, some beautiful purple. We all know what the perk is all about. Looking good. Look at that movement.
Incredible wrist work. All right, here we go.
This is the part I like. When all the ridges go right in and become one with that interior crystal bubble, and it all just becomes one beautiful bubble that is going to be turned into a slug. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So you know where you're at, don't you? You're at the Glass Academy, exactly. And the Glass Academy is right outside of Metro Detroit. Actually, we're right outside of Detroit proper, about 15 minutes west of Detroit, right before the airport. And we're the Little D, Dearborn, Michigan. We've been in this building, in this location, since 2003. So that's about 17 years, guys. And then we were down in the heart of the city in Detroit for 15 years before that. So Jake's got it blown out. He's got the skills of slug making embedded in his mind. I'm sure at one point or another he sits up really intensely in bed in the middle of the night and just starts trying to pull eyes out of his pillow. Yep. Jason's making sure the torch is ready to go. He made sure the... Yep. You better give Jake the mic.
No, I was waiting for Dad to stop talking because what I was going to say...
So she can throw me under the bus when I stop talking.
It kicked me off of Facebook, so I want to remind everyone that it's streaming on YouTube. I can't get back in on Facebook, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder why.
I don't know, but YouTube is rocking us out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Because Facebook wants us to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
They
it looks
like
like
YouTube.
you misused this feature by going too fast. You've been temporarily blocked from using it.
What was going too fast?
I was trying to reload the page. You're temporarily blocked. Okay then.
Well, that's all right. If anybody like Michelle gets blocked from the Facebook page, just go to YouTube, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to leave Facebook and go to YouTube. I don't know why. They don't own YouTube. He wants to own everything, though. All right, this slug is looking good. He is looking rainbow delicious. So Community High in Ann Arbor's mascot is a unicorn. I love it.
Oh, it's in Ann Arbor.
That's what I said.
Oh, it's in Dearborn.
No, Community High in Ann Arbor.
All right, bring it on.
Here goes the eyeballs, guys.
Eyeball one. So we do have a lot of requests for being able to make a slug in the class, and I know Jake makes it look really easy,
Yeah.
but there's no way.
Yeah, you guys, that's like going in, Michelle just said that about people requesting to make a slug. It would be like going to a concert at the Detroit Symphony Orchestra and asking to be able to do your own violin concerto. It doesn't work that way. It's very, very difficult to blow glass. You can come in and you can take a class with us here at the Glass Academy. If you're from out of town, come on into town and you'll have a not necessarily a master, but you'll have a very well-skilled veteran glass blower severely help you make something.
Severely?
Yes.
Ask them who's taking a class and watching the show.
Yeah, Jake wants to know how many of you folks out there have taken a class here at the Glass Academy? And was it really easy to blow glass?
Carrie left a really nice comment on our Google page, so if you Google Glass Academy and read it, I mean, it's a pretty honest comment. It's not so easy. She took a happy hour and Jake and Chris made mugs for her, but then she took a class on the weekend.
That's the GA stamp. Every slug's got a GA recognition belly button right on its underside.
I know. That's kind of the move you do in stamp. You
Guess what time it is?
Time for a pit stop. Need more ice on the
Hold it.
camera.
Hold it, hold it. So Blown Away is going to be filmed in October this time. Wonder if it's going to be cooler.
I think it will be a lot cooler in October. They changed it because when did they film it last time? When it was hot?
March.
It was March. Still March is cold.
No, February, yeah. Look.
Whoa.
So now we need to get a grad hat on. Oh.
Nice. Looking good, looking good. Going for the grad hat.
Chris, did you see what's happening here?
What?
Did you see what's happening here? Michelle for the win. So that trophy you're making tonight, here's how big my hands are. Make sure I can hold it. It's not too big for me. Like no Stanley trophy.
That's okay, sweetie. You did an amazing job.
Thank you. It's years of practice.
You made the perfectly round bubble. That's awesome. What up, Cheryl?
Cheryl Garrity in the house.
Yep. Cheryl, I've been
What?
missing you.
Can I go get a sample?
I was just thinking about you, Cheryl. Michelle's going to get a sample of something, but I was thinking about you and Gordy and their new baby, if they had it yet or not. I think maybe they may have had that baby, but love to get together with you sometime soon, girl. Have a fire. Should come up to Ann Arbor. These guys are talking about how they're going to put a grad hat on this Rainbow Community High slug.
Okay, so people know the glass. Dawn Grates from the Glass Academy Addict. She's one of the founding starters of that page. She happens to be local. So Dawn, if you're watching, this is the next class. And Dawn's coming to prototype it.
The starfish class?
Yep, we always have some staff that get to prototype it first so that we make sure we work through all the kinks and the details,
I like it.
work through the color patterns. And so Dawn is going to be contacted by Jake. That's a little stick 'em bit. Oh yeah, then you're going to do the flat circle next. Okay.
So that I can go like this. Okay, pick it up like that.
All right, working out the details. Jason's added in the color. In the back, you can see Marcy looking for some stringers, they're called. I don't know who came up with that. That's a glass term. They're
Like
dancing a little
jimmies.
bit. You can notice that they're all, the timing is everything right now. Jake's got the part that sits on your head, and now to make the square part.
So he's going for the top of the grad hat right now, everybody.
Ready? Yep. All over here.
Hot glass, cuts easy like butter, squashing it, and then he's gonna stick it on the edge so the slug eyeballs can hang over the edge. Are you squaring it up next?
Yes.
So next are 4 cuts to make that hat square. Remember those graduation days when you wore that hat? How it was square? That's what's happening next.
The easiest thing for you guys to remember too, as I want to remind you, is that if you want to have something custom made, you can have it made on the show so you can see it being made and you can show people later on, or you can not have it made on the show. But if you go to the glassacademy.com website, there's a custom order form you fill out and Jake will give you a call.
So this is the 4. Jason's going to assist and grab the little corners so that they don't stick back on, because that's very possible. You see 2 down there, 2 more to come. Who's been to Corning, New York? If you've been there, you know they have an overhead camera, very similar to like how a cooking camera exists. which is pretty cool. All right. I like it. The hat looks like it does when you're wearing it, how it kind of gets floppy. If you're new to the show, remember, or you don't know this because you're new, we do an annealer reveal. Annealer reveal is looking at all the items we made up close and personal on Thursday. So now he's shaping it. This stringer, so remember that thing, the tassel that you have on one side and then you flip it over to the other side? That's what Marcy's heating up. A small little bit of glass that is yellow. So because it's a custom order, you get it designed exactly for you. We had a customer come in today and do a pickup, and it was for their son. I'm not going to say what it was in case he's watching. But the mom had something specialty made, and the coolest part is all they have to go do is go back to our YouTube channel, type in the number of the show, and he can watch it being made. So not only did he get this super cool gift, but he's got it immortalized on video. Because you know, video's the next cool thing. So he made a little X on the top of the hat, and then they're gonna make sure the tassel falls the right way. And down it goes. So this piece has rainbow colors in it. You saw them all on the bench. It's got a grad hat, and it's custom rainbow slug with grad hat.
I think you're right, yeah.
It flashed. All right. Each item we make has to cool off. So as this piece is done, that glass is cooling. Here comes the slug, coming right at you. So again, some of these pieces are a little hard to read when they're on the pipe and they're spinning. I get that. So let's just wait until the annealer reveal where you'll see it finished in our hands. See all those.
Colors aren't true?
No, it's just when it's spinning. If you haven't watched a ton of shows, it's a little difficult to see the fine detail.
Colors are going to look really bright.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't see that though.
It's hard to read whether the colors are bright or...
Yeah, everybody knows, unless you're new to the show, that colors are a lot more muted when they're hot. All the true essence of the colors come out when the glass is below 600 degrees in the annealing oven. But this thing's got a gorgeous looking rainbow color. Jake's getting the butt end of the slug where the slime comes out when it's oozing along the ground. That's what slugs do. They leave a slime trail.
The whole body.
I don't know, it might. You're right. I think it's a defense mechanism.
I think it helps them move along concrete easily.
Thanks, Marcy.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh,
On the edge, on
look
the
at that
edge.
guy.
These guys have done many slugs together, so they've got
Looking
the
good,
system
looking good.
down.
Yeah, I know the thing you guys are talking about that glory hole in the back of the camera in the back of the glory hole.
Maybe the other thing?
Oh, at Corning? Take your time. Yeah, at Corning it's
There we
crazy.
go,
They have
guys.
a high heat
Looking
camera
good.
that's on the back end of the glory hole. So when they slide the piece in, they can watch it turning inside. Bada bing.
All right. Very nice. Yeah.
What is the timing? Artist choice. We got plenty of time.
We got a trophy. It's probably going to take
Oh,
45 minutes.
yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
Big time.
for sure.
Okay.
I'll trade you. Now that we've been known 467 times that Cheryl's watching us,
Didn't say that.
I'm just saying I don't know why that something wrong with it.
No. Every time she thumbs up, that's what it does. We think
All
that's
right.
what it is.
Here it is, guys, the table again. The new Emperor slugs. And the other thing we got over here is we have Bongo the gorilla. He's sleeping back there right now. Jake's gonna give him the old thumb wrestling technique. Jake, try to thumb wrestle him a little bit. See if he wakes up. Whoa.
He's got a strong thumb. I can't beat that thumb.
All right, well, you just hang over there, Bongo.
Julie, that slug was cool, and I'm excited to see the rainbow colors come out afterwards. With the grad hat, went on perfect. Marcy knows her lamp working really well, so she did a great job with the tassel on there. And if your really good family friend is watching the show, I know it was a hit or miss whether he was watching, but I hope he watched it, and if not, he's gonna love that grad slug either way.
Yeah, baby.
So that was awesome. Got a little sweaty. It's definitely getting warmer in here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And now it's time to really get warm with it.
We're going for the trophy, and for those of you maybe signed in a little bit after the beginning of the show, Jake, you want to explain what our Glass Academy can't be
Champions Trophy?
The cup or something.
The Champions Cup, Glass Academy Champions Cup.
The GA Cup.
The GA Cup, folks. So the GA Cup, we've put together a bunch of drawings. We had some from Marcy, we had some from Jason. I drew a few over here. We finalized on this idea, and this is for everyone who wins the challenge of the show. Every show we've done about 11 now. We are going to scribe our names with the show number and the challenge right along here all the way around. And when
just
we
like
finish,
the Stanley Cup.
Just like the Stanley Cup. When we finish down here, we're going to blow another glass cylinder to glue to the bottom and slowly grow this cup over time. This is the design. We're going to put a Detroit puddle on the top of the cup here. We're going to make that separate, and then we're going to make this bottom here as well separate, and we're going to glue them together. And when you win and you hold this like this, right on all the names, and it's filled up with ice cold water, and you pour it all over yourself from the win as a champion of glass blowing, you're going to feel incredible.
I love it.
Did you see who won today?
Oh, I see who won today. That's real nice.
Michelle wanted everybody to know that she won the challenge. She did make the very perfectly round bubble.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Yeah.
And we've done, so like I said, about 11. I think Mom's got 2 or 3 wins under her belt. I'm about like 3, I think. Chris has got like 6 or something. And Jason's got 1, I believe. Do you have a win? Uh-oh, he doesn't remember. Maybe he doesn't have a win then.
We'll have to leave that to the addicts because I know they keep track of it.
So what we see going on here is the setup for the show, yes?
No, I was going to say Pammy's watching from Australia. That's a good sign.
We love it.
Yep.
Love it a lot.
Glad to see you on the show.
Nice.
Looks like, Michelle, I guess you showed these off.
I did a
The
little.
new starfish class we're going to be doing. If
I
you
like
folks are
it.
local or not, it would be a blast to come in and make a starfish. We're still working with color pattern, but those are going to be really fun to feel the glass.
Might be
and make your
nice
own starfish.
to have like a sea urchin green,
Whoa.
jellyfish orange.
Whoa. Okay then.
All right.
So
Sean
go and take
Stanley
the
Cup,
camera.
watch
You
the
want to
camera.
talk with them?
I'm gonna go get the puddle mold so we can have that out.
Okay. So we got to decide too amongst ourselves who's creating what, because I'm not letting Chris create the whole thing here. I either want to make the cup or the long cylindrical body to it, and I think he may do a better job with the body. So we're going to see if I can maybe make the cup and he'll do the puddle, and we'll apply that on there to the side. But again, for anybody who's joined, here is our Emperor slug. It's a just like the Emperor penguin. It's a type of slug grown here at the Glass Academy, and they are crowned slugs.
That thing?
So those are available on the website.
Oh, okay.
We have again, and look at this mat
do the
that's been
small
cleaned
one.
today. I don't know
So
why
it
we
fits
put it
on
here,
the
but it's
bowl.
so clean that I've been walking
even on
around
this one,
it
it ends up being
all
this big.
show because it's only going to last so long with shop shoes here walking all over it. But I'm going to go ahead and step on it now since that's what it's here for. But here's going down the line of the rest of them. I tried to pick out some new colors and some new shapes for you all. I love this set of 3 pink ones. This is pretty traditional. The undertones have a beautiful deserty color to them, and the pink adds a little bit of flower color to it. Those 3 are a beautiful set of 3. We've got our signature. The jumbo is one of a kind. I really love 9 and 8. 9 is a little more bright, a little more atypical, but that orange is super poppin'. Each one has 1 flower and a beautiful spiral on top. And then number 8, my favorite on the table, green on green, super luscious, delicious cactus. All 3 of our signature styles are available on there for donations back to a botanical garden. You'll also receive a matching slug pin. And that is amazing. And my mom is suggesting that while they go ahead and line everything up over there, we're going to go ahead and do the Wheel of Names. And you know what the Wheel of Names is, folks? It's the winner of the giveaway, which is this guy from last week. And to enter to win this week's giveaway, which has yet to been made, have you ever been poked by a cactus? Share your story. Go to enews@glassacademy.com, and that's how you enter to win. You send that email there with your name and your answer to the story, to the question, and this is how we pick our winners. What do you got for us?
Here we go. Almost 200 people.
All right.
And the winner is...
What's happening, Brett? The winner is, here comes the email. There it is. It starts with a C. I've seen that name before as well. Seems to be that all the people that watch our show a bunch do win fairly frequently, but we know that there's a lot of people that haven't won out there yet. But at this point, we've done 114 giveaways. My mom said we had about 200 people enter for this show, so honestly, over time, the odds are pretty good, and we've had some great giveaways. So she's going to write down the name of that winner here in 1 second, and then I will be showing you folks who is the winner of this Jason and Jacob collaboration twist cup. Jason approves, thumbs up right there, double thumbs up. I like it. And the name? Carol. All right, congratulations, Carol.
She's been a player since February of this year.
Been a player since February of this year. That's a pretty cool stat. So Carol's been joining the giveaway since February. And congratulations, Carol. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is the Carol that got 2 custom-made incense-burning slugs. I remember that too. That was pretty sweet. Oh, baby. Carol, all right. Congrats. I see the congratulations coming on in. She's in Canada. Yes, that is the same Carol. Beautiful. Is your mic on? Are they listening? Or okay. Yeah, turn it on. Let's hear how we're going to make this happen.
All right, I'm explaining how you do racing stripes on the top of a piece or the bottom of a piece. It's kind of a Venetian technique. But I'll have, let's just hypothetically say this is the end of the piece right here, and I've got it opened up and I want to put the stripes on there. You bring over that small gather that's going to be shaped like this, and then go in and superheat it so it's super creamy. When you come out, you're going to hold it up in the air so that that bit falls back onto the piece. And when you get over here by me, my piece will be right here. You're going to hold this in front of my piece right here, and you're going to flip it down like this so it starts falling. Then I'm going to take the shears and I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to grab it from the bottom. I'm going to throw it down to the ground and stretch it out. And I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to grab the pipe in your hands with these shears, and I'm going to go dragging on, do one whole wrap, pull it off. It's going to be hanging there again. I'm going to cut it again, and I'm going to do a whole nother wrap and pull it right off. 2 wraps off of 1 bit. Okay. Should go pretty easy. The importance is just having it nice and hot.
Okay, nice and hot, have it hanging up.
And have it, and it's all kind of almost all on the pipe when you come over. You're letting it fall onto the pipe, because then when you go like this, when I have to grab it and I drag it out, it's going to start coming down at that point, and it'll work perfectly.
Are you going to tell me to flip it, or just flip it right when I'm over?
So
I'll tell you to flip it.
So you're doing the long trumpet shape first.
Is that what you want me to do?
Well, that's what you're talking about, because I'd like to do the bowl. I'd like to do part of it. I'd like to do the bowl.
Yeah, so we're doing the trumpet shape, so let's draw it up real quick on the floor so we know.
Let's draw it right up. 2 separate parts. I'll take a look at the original drawing for you folks. This is going down in history. If anybody's not engaged yet, this is a serious piece that's going to be a part of the Glass Academy for a very, very long time. Completely inspired by our show, The Gathering Point, and what we've been doing since the pandemic. There's been a ton of support for what we do as artists and the small business we run here since the pandemic, and this is what's boosted us through and allowed us to continue our business and continue what we love to do. We've added 2 assistants, we've had many employees, we've lost many employees, and we're rebuilding the business. And so this is a huge part of it.
Yep. And we need to have some gold brown size
Here's the bottom
0
of it.
put out, because one stripe's going to be green, one stripe's going to be gold brown.
Okay.
3 stripes.
3 stripes on the bottom, 2 stripes on the top.
2 gold brown on the top, and then the green lip wrap.
So these are both gold brown,
Right.
and then this is
mark
green
it on
in the
there.
middle and gold brown.
I think it should be 2 green, 1 gold brown to contrast.
Thank you.
Ooh. I'll get in on this action. Green. And gold brown. Yeah. And gold brown, folks, is one of the coolest colors we have. I know we use iris gold a lot, which is an iridescent light gold, just like the crowns that we have on our Empress slugs over here. Excuse me.
Nice.
Gold brown is a much darker and much more iridescent. It has a blue sheen to it. Beautiful color. And we're going to see that come to life. Thank you, Marcy. Beautiful on this piece. So this is going to be the bottom where you see that brown piece of chalk. That's where it's going to be sitting on the table. So let's flip it around like this. This is going to be one piece that's made. We will add, this will be a futuristic edition, maybe 5 years from now. We will add, and I'm trying to work the camera, so pardon that visual there. Let's see if I can fix this up a little bit. Another layer on, and it'll go down and down, further and further. Up here, before I do it, I'll draw the cup on there. That's what I'll be making, and we'll connect the 2 pieces together. So here we go, folks. Put this one in the history book. The Gathering Point is making a trophy for our show for the champions, and we hope that in the future here, when we start to get some guests as things open up and vaccinations roll out and the country is doing what the country is doing to get back to normal, we will have guests on the show. And when we have guest glassblowers or other guest appearances, and they get to join us in the challenges, or we'll travel to other shops, we will be signing other folks' names other than ours. They will be documented in history for what they've done with the Gathering Point, and it's gonna be a blast. If you folks know of other glassblowers that might want to be on the show, holler at them. If any of you glassblowers are out there watching, holler at us, and we'll make it happen.
All right, I think I'm going to need those big jacks.
Look at that. So this is probably going to be a core bubble here. We're going to go much larger than this.
Larger.
So he's got a
bigger,
bubble. He's going to let it
more.
cool down.
That's how glass blowers roll. Do we need the garage still?
I think we can cut the garage.
Yeah, you can cut it.
If we got a lot of red left on there, let's heat that up and pull that red off. And neck it off, pop it in the annealer. Thanks, Marcy.
Yep, I'll be fine with just...
So he's getting this as solid as he can here, so that he can go for another layer of clear on top of it. He might double it. I don't think he's going for a triple gather because we don't want it to be too big that you can't carry the thing. Over the years, it's going to grow and grow, so we want to start on the smaller side. He might be going to check at the size of the annealer, or he's going to grab something else. Let's take a look. Ah, a wooden block. He's going for the size that he needs. Let's see, Jason will bring it by. Let's take a look, Jason. He sniffs it. Oh, he's drinking some water from it now.
Some soup. The Merc factor.
The Merc factor, that is about a Merc level 5, I'd say. And this water is crystal clear, but won't be for long.
So little technical difficulties, this little twisty. It was supposed to be 1 ounce, and it showed up as 1 pound. So,
Uh-oh.
Cynthia, I'm going to credit your shipping on that. I'm going to fix that on the website.
Whoops. That's not a 1 pound twisty, folks. So here's also the bag of the paper that Chris got out. I I know we've had this happen rarely on the show, but when you get into larger pieces and bowls and vases, a lot of glass blowers will work with the paper, and that's literally a bunch of pieces of newsprint folded up together, and that's the closest you can get to touching the glass. He wets it so you're not going to feel any heat in between that and your hand, the glass on your hand. But it's a great way to sculpt the glass and decide where the bubble is blowing out. And here we got a pretty large gather here on the gathering point. I'm going to grab this phone here again to look at some comments. Folks, please ask some technical questions about the glass. I know we get new viewers every week. It's really nice to recap some of the technical terms. We don't know what you know, we don't know what you do know, because we talk about it as it comes to our head, but unless we're seeing the questions, we're used to talking at the Renaissance Fair, where we get a new crowd every show, we're talking to them, they're asking all kinds of different questions, and if Facebook allows it, shoot us some questions that you guys have thought of, and I can answer some questions while I'm on the microphone here. Oh yeah. Scott, looks like that question has already been answered. What is happening, Cheryl? At this point, it's all about shaping the heat and the thickness of the glass so that when this vessel blows out, he puts air into the pipe, it blows where he wants it, as opposed to just blowing out side to side. You see he's doing that same move we did when we started with the bubble challenge, this beginning show. He's cooling down that tip, leaving a lot of thickness down there, so when he blows it out to the sides rather than straight through the bottom. How big is too big for a gather? Brett, what's happening? That's a great question. It really depends on your ability to maintain the glass at a hot level. And you could go for a third gather right over this, and I saw the other day someone with a humongous gather. It was about the size of like a basketball on the end of the pipe.
Front.
And he was using his hips. Here comes the three-man team here. Excuse me, three-human team. We're gonna start to get used to those terms.
Good.
It was about the size of basketball, and this guy was using his hip to carry the pipe. It was insane to watch. They showed it to us in slow motion. I saw it on Instagram. Really cool visual, though, and that's a different style of glass blowing. Just as lamp working is very tiny, and you use little stringers, and you add things on, like flowers, and make much smaller, intricate pieces.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to even make it that big.
Pause, he's got his mic on.
Because it's going to grow. So... learn.
Some people go for the macho gather, and they make large pieces,
but it's going to be made so we can add on to it. So I'll go a little bit bigger in diameter.
Carolyn, watching from the beginning. I love it. When did everyone join the show? We got 114 shows under our belt. They're all saved to Facebook.
Thank you.
They're all saved to YouTube. We've had plenty of sweet shows going on. It's a bummer to hear that some of us aren't able to watch through Facebook and have been switched over to YouTube. Soon enough, as that happens more and more, we may just pick up the phone and watch the YouTube comments rather than the Facebook one. So we'll keep you updated on that, folks, but if there's anything you could do, just spread the awareness of it. Spread the feed with your friends.
Wheel that over here
and
for me.
if you don't mind, if you're not really commenting much and you're not really engaging in the comment section with us during the show, which is totally fine. A lot of people are that way and love to sit back and watch the show and hear what we have to talk about. Hop over to YouTube for us and start watching there.
Go ahead and get that lit up.
Without down talking social media too much, Facebook does run a lot of what's going on, and I would love
what I'm going to have you do, Jay,
to spread this out a little bit for us.
I'm just going to have you hold it down here and torch it, and I'll put the piece.
Like everyone should
once you start torching it, I'll move the piece where I want, and you just stay where you're at, okay?
Thanks for watching, Carolyn.
I'll tell you to start torching it, and once you start torching it as I'm letting it fall out, just stay where you start torching it, and then I'll move the piece where I want it in the flame.
I'll just be steady with it.
Yep.
Live on the website, glassacademy.com. Support your local small businesses. Jason has the fluffer torch out, folks. And it is fluffy, no joke. That thing is serious. That's for superheating certain parts of the glass. And you're gonna see that in action. We will stop talking because it's gonna be loud. But look at the way Chris heated up only the bottom. He's gonna use centripetal force here to let that fall out. You see that shape getting longer and
torch
longer
the bottom in a
as
sec
he
right
swings
now.
it.
I torch right in the middle.
Jason's
Right
torch
there,
in
yep,
the middle
right
so it can fall out even more. With one hand like that, multitasking, using one hand to do something else and keep that piece on center and dripping at that angle is ridiculous. It's a really beautiful thing. Chris, it's looking huge and big. Don't make it too big now. Once we get 15 years down the line, and we're going to have people that won't be able to carry the thing. But I guess that's like the Stanley Cup, right? I mean, isn't that thing like 50 pounds?
Yeah, definitely is a two-hander. All right, I'm done with that torch. Jay, I'm going to have you paddle next. I'm going to have you cap it when you paddle.
Great question from Kelly here. Why do we use Merc 10 water? You see, actually here we have fresh, clean water. There is no Merc in here because we just cleaned the entire shop today. We went through and Jason and Marcy mostly polished everything we have in the shop, including the Marvers, wiped off all the furnaces.
I think so.
Yes.
Because I want to melt them in so they don't chip
Puddle
off.
will be
so yeah,
on the cup.
we're doing both gold brown on top.
Over there.
So go for it. The gold brown.
So we don't want murky water, but when you leave and you soak
the
cherry wood in the water, it creates
gold
murk.
brown, 2 gold browns. And then once we flatten that and melt them in and punny it up, then we're going to do that one over there.
Okay.
The 3 on it.
Murk is a
Then we'll
technical
do those.
term.
Yep. You always want to put them on when they're
Pammy, we
smallest,
missed
so that
Joey
when you open
too.
them up.
Those of you who have watched from earlier on have experienced another assistant, Joey, who was with us for the first 100
like
shows.
3 or 4.
And that was
Go
an
for it.
absolute
That's perfect
blast.
size.
We were piling through 2 shows a week with him since the pandemic. And he's since moved on to Texas. We have Marcy
Beautiful.
and
Make sure you
Jason
get
in
the
the
tip
house.
good too.
New energy, new thoughts. Everything is beautiful on both fronts here. And looks like Jason's got a gold brown stringer coming on. They're about to put the 2 racing stripes on the bottom. Is that correct? They're going for the bottom ones here. Well, I suppose that would be the top of the trophy.
So marve it right to a point right now. Nice sharp
All
point.
right,
That's looking
Scott
beautiful.
went with the small
I'm gonna
signature
get a good flash.
cactus.
You're gonna go in there and
Number
get that
1
thing
here,
screaming
total
hot.
cutie.
This looks great, dude.
Which means he got that pin included as well for free.
I'm coming out.
And I believe the rest of the pins we have of our Glass Academy products, they all have little GA stamps on them, are available on the website now too as well. Here is the remnants of our bubble blowing challenge at the beginning of the show. We don't need to see the winner anymore, Mom. Thanks. Jason's got the gold brown heated up here.
Did we clean these?
Those have been cleaned,
All right,
or they're
good.
different new ones.
How hot are you? Nice and hot?
Carrie's costing a lot of money adding a new class. Yeah,
I'm not going to chintz it, put it too
sorry,
tiny,
Carrie,
so we're going to
we'll
be good.
happy
So
to
come
have you
on
back
out,
in town.
Go
That's
up with
for
it
sure.
the whole way over, straight up.
I'm loving these new
now
starfish.
hang it right there level.
Watch
Stop.
this bit. This takes a lot of talent. Marcy and I were just doing these the other day. It took us a few tries to get it down, that's for sure. Super hot. He's going to pull it off, and he's going for 2 in a row. Watch out. That deserves a round of thumbs right there, folks. Beautiful. Yeah, that's how you give a round of thumbs right there.
Nope, now we're going to go, we're going to paddle it, and she's going to cap it. So we're going to melt these in and squash that bottom nice and flat like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I was pointing at this. The plaque is already over here. It's on the marver. Let me show you folks. Yep, that water just gets dirty over time from the cherry wood. Here is For a smaller version of our Detroit puddle, we had custom made the mold for our Detroit puddles. And that's what we're gonna be putting on the side of this cup. Up top is a Detroit puddle to represent our hometown city here. And I'm living in Detroit at the moment. It's been a blast. Been looking for a house, have been unsuccessful. A few different offers, but as folks know, here in America, the housing market is out of control. In control is exactly what it isn't.
I'm just gonna
So
do
here
this
we
first
go.
for a
It's
second.
melted in those awesome racing stripes. They don't look like much color right now, but wait till you see them become
Yeah.
iridescent.
Go ahead
You
and
got
blow
Marcy
lightly.
blowing very light.
Blow. Harder.
Good. Chris is shaping up the top. So eventually we're gonna put a Marcy on there, a little patty, and let me show you what he's gonna fix up here. He's puffing it out. You see
Once
this
I
shape coming
do that
together.
one more time and assess it, then I'm gonna heat up just
puffing
the
it
very
out
end,
right
and then we're
here.
gonna sharpen that end up.
And then we're gonna put that
Yeah.
little patty right
Okay.
on top for the connection. We're gonna glue these two pieces together. That's right, folks. We can do the e-news. You enter by sending the question to enews@glassacademy.com. This is how you enter the giveaway for tonight's giveaway. It's not going to be this crazy trophy for the Glass Academy Gathering Point, but it will be something. And if we don't have time for the giveaway, if we don't make it on the show, we always give you something worth something amazing and made by us. And so stay
Cap it.
tuned for that. Left a beautiful amount of thickness. No reason to ever think that's going to break up top. Very well sculpted. Got two beautiful racing stripes on there.
Blow.
A little bit of air.
Keep blowing harder. Nice.
You know it, Pammy. If you're coming to the USA, you better be coming to Michigan.
Already. Yeah, it's hard because I won't be able to get the jacks on
Brett,
the side with those racing
I know you're
stripes
not on for
to
every
make it a
show,
perfect
but
shape. If we go too hard on it, I don't
a
know
lot of
how it's
folks
gonna look, so I
know
might
that
just
we do
have
get
her cap it,
spicy
I
with
might
each
just tighten
other.
it
And
up
if
one
you
more
guys
time
have
with the
watched
jacks.
back the original shows we've
Okay,
done,
and that might be it.
some of the first shows that were put together when it was just my sister, myself, my dad, and my mom, right in the thick of the pandemic when I got locked back here in Michigan, couldn't get back to Pittsburgh. We were snappy with each other, and we finally got things down. We're all happy with what we do and the way we present ourselves, but it's been a wild ride, and if you guys have some time on your hands, go ahead and watch show like 10 or 12 or even 1 or 2. They're all on Facebook and YouTube, and it's a blast, and I need to go back and watch some of them because we have been through a lot, folks, and it's been a blast doing it.
Cap it very lightly. That's it. All right, punchy.
That's a great question, Carrie. Why didn't the
Looking
smaller
good.
bubbles crack when they sat down there? And I can't really answer that. I need the chemist for that. All these
smug
pieces
one's
crack
fine.
at different times. What I do know is that without annealing it, it looks like Mom might be saving this bubble, but that bubble will crack at some point. Could be 2 years
You
from
want
now.
to flash it?
Could be when you put a little
Go
bit
for
of
it.
heat on it at some point, something happens. And if you don't anneal a piece, you're going to have problems.
All the way in real deep.
All right.
Staying in there. I got her. Thank you. Get in there on that neck real good.
Betsy's been losing us on Facebook. I'm sorry to hear that. Set up those old reminders on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. I wish it wasn't like that, but YouTube has our backs here in this scenario. We love the people that have been watching from the beginning. It's been a wild ride, like I said. Carol got the
for it.
blowfish, all right, the puffer fish with the
Flash.
root tumbler. Woo! I think what she's saying is I've got to get this thing shipped to Canada, so I
What
might
is-
as well get a little something that I've
sorry,
been thinking
that
about
little
too.
bit. That's the end where I pulled it off on the bench, and usually that'll
Beautiful.
crack
Got
a
an
little bit.
awesome puffer fish that we were showing you because we made a bowl, a custom
Give it
bowl
that extra
for
love with
Isabella's
the
son
torch.
Junior. to match
Go ahead
his
and give that a
puffer
flash
fish
for
and
me,
keep
Jay.
his puffer fish in. But here is the brand new product from today. Empress and Emperor slugs, purple and red thrones there with sprouts.
Okay.
The Sprout GA Avolio throne created by Christina. Ridiculously cute. Market's the same in Australia, says Pammy. That's interesting. I think it has a lot to do with the pandemic. The States had already lowered interest rates before the pandemic had hit, but I know the pandemic kind of boosts things up there and really kept things low. A lot of borrowing for anybody that can, or making it as possible for anybody. Here comes the punty. Marcy's going to be taking away the pipe. Chris has got a little water
towards
on
me.
there. Jason's got the piece. Nice strong hands there to hold on to it, keep it straight.
Got it? Got it. Yep.
And Chris has got it. Jason said his hands were getting slippery. It was a close call. I saw it bend a little bit there, but we are
We'll
good
give
to
you a minute. We're gonna open this
go.
up and flare it open a little before we put it on there, but I'll give you the heads up.
And Chris is heating up just that top half. So we've got it flipped around now. The top is connected to the pipe. We're going to flare open the bottom and add 3 racing
You're gonna
stripes
bring me
to
a tiny
match.
gold
Nice
brown
work,
one.
Jason.
It's gonna be like that
Very
big when
nice.
the time's right. He's gonna bring me the first one with 2 green, and then you'll come after that with the gold brown one.
All right,
You're gonna
Scott's
be doing-
addicted.
when we do these, you're gonna
Hasn't
bring
been here
the
for all of
same
them,
as
though,
before
but he's
with-
making
we'll
his
do green.
making his
Like
presence
4
known,
coats of
and
that
I
green,
love
same
it.
size. I'll do 2 wraps of green, little spread out, then she'll bring me a gold brown one, and I'll put it
Tammy
in the middle.
Carroll won the blue cup right here.
Yeah, we're
Jacob
gonna
and
open it up
Jason
just enough that
collaboration.
we get a little bit of a cylinder out of that end.
We just ordered up our
I wanna
t-shirts.
leave it
There's
thick.
the link to find our Gathering Point t-shirts. We'll be wearing those either
Yeah.
next week or the week after. That's insane, Pammy, that house pricing. That's just really insane. And I guess that's the way it goes kind of around the world right now. The pandemic's done a lot of things economically that have been pretty insane. A lot of currencies are in fluctuation and things are wild.
Nice big
Economics
face
are
for
pretty
Jake,
interesting to
big
hear
bowl.
about during a time like this.
Looks like they're just standing around having a conversation.
Yeah, they're just talking in front of a 2,000 degree hole.
That's what I do in my spare time.
All right, Robin. I'm pretty fortunate too. It's been a blast for me being home. I've learned a ton being at the Glass Academy here, and more than just glass blowing and business, and a lot of
Go ahead and start your bit.
inspiring things, a lot of inspiration
You can
around
have
me
her
here at
paddle.
the Glass Academy in Michigan. A lot of beautiful people, and I've met all of you guys on the show and had an incredible journey that by making this
I'm not
trophy,
too heavy
we're
to pull it
locking
on.
it in. We're going to be doing this for a long time, but even if something changed and we stopped tomorrow, I would never
Good.
forget this journey that we've been on so far and everything you guys
See how
have
you
done to
both
make
get a
this
cylinder
possible
like that?
for us.
Now I can put
pretty
my racing
incredible.
stripes on right in there. One there, and then
William's
here's
in the
right
house. Haven't seen a
No, I'm gonna
comment or
try to
two
get it
from
on
you in a
flat-
while,
flat
William, but I know
surface.
you've watched a million shows. Great seeing you here. Carol knows what's up. I'm seeing the hearts and the thumbs come in, folks.
Yeah, you
I
can
love
probably
it.
start
I
yours,
love
'cause
that
he's
you
gonna
are
be
all
ready.
loving the show with us. It's a pretty
You're
cool
all right.
moment in history
out
right
right
now, and we have been keeping the positivity high around here and making great artwork, and we love it. Speaking of other great artwork, my dad and I host the Nordine Studio Show, a separate business from the Glass Academy and the Gathering Point. We're going to have another show on Thursday where
Marvel
we're
that to a
making
point
all
now.
the
I'll take my
giveaway
flash and
pieces
we'll
that
be
we
ready.
did. We've got about 20 twist cups to make for our amazing new patrons of the art. And that's on Patreon. It's a $5
out.
a month subscription, and we've been making some
for it.
really large-scale art products and installations at hospitals, personal pieces, and it's a much more it's a different style of show. If you want more information about that, you can send me a message. My email is jacoban@glassacademy.com. Mary, it has been amazing, educational as well. That's why I'm always asking
coming,
for
Jay?
all of you to ask those
Yep, I'm ready.
educational questions, technical questions. I really like educating and talking about what I love in life, as do both everybody here, really. Here's that next runner. But I always say it's like the classroom, and I remember teachers always saying, if you have a question, ask it, because the guy or girl or anybody sitting next to you probably has the same question and might just not want to ask
Go ahead
it.
and go in
So
right
there's
behind
no
you.
bad questions in glass blowing, other than the
Beautiful.
ones that aren't family friendly for
nice and
our
on, get one more
gathering
coat
point
on there.
show
Okay, you
here.
can sit on the. You go ahead and stay on there for now, because I'm just gonna. When you
The other
come
thing
out,
that we were gonna
put
talk
another
about
coat
is
on it
the
right now.
questions
Go
that
for it,
concern
and I'm gonna
people
come out.
had. The comment from last Friday, the contest comment.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I
Marva
do see
to a
that Carol's
point.
saying she wanted the
Go ahead,
queen
Marva, to a
slug. They
point
put
right
it as
now.
a cactus. So are we? We're
All right,
sure
now
that
get it
all
hot.
those are available.
Beautiful.
Have we made some? Are they looking good? Is the king and queen slug correct
I'm
on
gonna
the
be
website?
good. I'm
and
moving pretty good.
Ready
You
for
just stay in
purchase?
that.
Okay.
You go to the right a little
Anybody's
more
had some
center and
problems
push the
about
yoke
those,
in a
we
little
should
more so
have
it's easier for you.
multiples up,
There you
so,
go.
Please
Nice.
speak up if that's not
Just
correct.
hang right there. You're
Write
looking
in
good.
the notes if you're concerned about something.
Real
There's
good.
a little note comment.
Stay in
that you
there.
can write when you place
We
your
want it
order
nice
right
and
in
hot.
there.
And then remember what you're
And then
doing,
I can
keeping it
check it.
level, and then you're coming over right here. Look.
Beautiful.
And you're holding it straight down right there. Let's do it.
Oh, I forget he's
Yep.
talking.
Come on over. Straight.
Here comes the gold brown one to match that bottom two colors, the top I suppose. This is going right in between the two Granny Green, Glass
Thank you.
Academy Green
Beautiful.
pieces, and those were beautifully applied. And this is huge, folks. This is a big piece now. Going for the heat. You see how he moves the yoke around where you
sure.
set
You can
the
move
pipe
that out of the
to
way.
give
I
him
don't
the
need
correct
that there.
leverage he needs.
Especially since I stand on the other side of the pipe. It never does any good for me.
You say green?
I
Yeah,
just
queen
soak it
is
up.
purple.
Feels good.
King is green. Numbers 11 and 12. Emperor slugs.
And I
folks.
could do it
So
on
maybe
the
I
other
just
side.
misread Carol's comment.
When I'm doing bigger pieces, I usually always stand on this side because it's my stronger
The
side.
answer we got was some of it was
Yep,
like my
but
family
when I'm doing
breaking
cups,
it
I
or
stand
like
on the
my
other side so you can
grandkids
do the
playing
flip.
with it.
And they're really light.
But a lot of it was
So-
how we do such a great packing job. And there was some concern, like, what if I receive something broken? You guys, that's why everything's insured.
What was
Yeah, I
the
was
question
blown
again?
left-handed for
Original
like 10
question?
years.
The original question, what are your
Then I
concerns
switched.
about buying our products? Like, maybe we're not thinking of something. And the answer was, like, a little bit was shipping.
Ah.
Like, what if I receive something broken,
right,
and that's why there's insurance?
Jay, you gonna
so
get a,
UPS covers that cost. Do not worry if you get
No,
something
a
broken.
paddle
you send
for
us a
me.
picture.
And grab a
UPS
big
comes,
paddle to
picks the
shield my
box up,
arm while
and
you're
they give you
paddling the
one.
lip.
The other concern a little bit was about color, and that's a valid one.
Dad, will you turn off your mic again? Thank you. Okay.
Another concern was, what did I just say? Color. And that's a valid concern. You could always call us. I tend to think, like with glass blowing, there's only so many colors. So, you know, what we're showing you during the show, the lighting's really good in here. I'd say it's pretty valid, the colors.
For sure.
I will, in the future, maybe we'll have like a little whiteboard here. We can set the piece on a whiteboard to see the color a little better. But Jake, when you're placing a custom order, Jake has color chips of different colors. So he can pull together the colors you want to use and show you them against a whiteboard.
Yeah, we've got a lot of amazing colors, and I love writing up custom orders, folks. You know that you can go onto the website and you can go to customize a product right under the contact page, and we design it up together, whether it's email or phone call. Any of the products we have, we can customize them. We're going for it, he says. I'm not sure what that means, but tech support, my mom is showing me that one of the other questions was, will it last? And this glass lasts forever, folks. Look at Marcy. She's like,
Bury it, come back 2,000 years from now.
just bury it. They'll last forever. So he's heating it up red hot. Look at the way he's spinning. He's going for the flare here. Oh, baby. Are you kidding me? This is a trophy, folks.
Just get on the lip wrap. Right on the paddle, like flat there.
So there's no more heating up here. It's too big for the hole. That means that is the final move. We got a paddle in Chris's hand. Look at that piece. Look at the elegance. We got one of you guys going for the gloves. Yep. And he's going to give him a quick heat up while this cools down because Chris can't get back in there. Oh, baby. Neon green on the bottom and the top. just the bottom, I'm sorry. A little bit of water. Jason's going to be hustling it over to a kneeler number 3. You got Michelle standing ready to open the door. Bottom right it goes. As far back as you can to leave room for the cup.
All the way to the far back right corner.
Oh, snap. All right, beautiful piece.
Part of the trophy.
Come on. Nice job, Jason. Nice job, Marcy. Woo, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let me show you those colors. That was that gold brown. You got the green right here. And we are moving on. A little extra burn down there.
Touch that.
Oh, touch the heat shield.
Yeah, push it.
So that's the other hand now?
I mean, like, this is, it's gonna be nothing.
Okay. Well, you want to show them the blisters from your other one? You got them band-aided up?
Yeah, a little one here.
Oh, yeah. Jason has finally joined the crew here.
You evened it up now, you said?
Burned as a glass
Nice.
blower,
That
teaching
heat
classes.
A little line from the side.
All right, here's another one.
Happens to the best of us, and a lot of
Done
people
many of
ask.
them. I got plenty of those
How
heat
does that
shield
happen?
specials.
Hold on, let me
there.
hand this out to you.
Give it some
Okay,
time,
here's
girl.
another one. Porch thieves. What do I do if someone grabs it from my porch? I think that's hilarious. You go beat up your neighbors. And oh my gosh, it is totally. But we have tracking, and then that's
Sizzler,
another
those
thing
al-
why we
those
have
always smell
insurance.
good.
We go back to UPS and say, you know, you said you left it
Really?
on the porch. We shipped it.
Oh, just
What's
numbed
up?
it?
How do I display this without breaking it? You can take wax from a candle, like beeswax, and put it under the piece and kind of push it on your counter, or put it in a display case, or put it high up. Might be another suggestion. But I like this comment, I don't have any concerns. My glass came, it was wrapped snug like a bug in a rug. And then they placed a second order and found it the same way. So we've been doing this for 20 some years. We know how to ship glass. Usually we're shipping it for larger clients across the country prior to the pandemic. So these little items are super fun.
Beautiful.
So, my
Yeah.
mic's on. So the question is,
All right.
do we make the second half of the trophy next week on Tuesday?
Oh,
And
'cause
we
it
do
is
the
8
giveaway
o'clock.
right now?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we should do. It's a good idea.
Yeah, we got the bottom. That way we can look at the proportions of the
You
bottom when
are
it comes
totally
out.
right.
Since it's 8 o'clock, so I think that doing a tasty giveaway is what it's all about, pal.
And you know, maybe we just do a king slug or a queen slug to support our new Empress style of slug.
So you're gonna do the giveaway is gonna be an Emperor slug? Whoa! You better get some eyes fired up in there, Jay.
You could maybe just torch them.
I like it. Well, that one was a pretty nice one, guys. It was pretty hot, but it's okay. At a certain point during the day, you just let yourself succumb to the heat and the expulsion of sweat as a glass blower. As you see now, Jake's completely dry because he's been on the camera and microphone for a while, but now he's gonna definitely be soaked up here real good. Ooh, a white one?
Not
Oh.
all white.
I was gonna say a winter, a frost slug.
Ooh.
I like it. You got a gold brown crown too.
I'm
OT,
super
OT, we're
blasting
going
here.
for an Emperor slug. If you had pink eyes, you know what it could be.
Huh.
All white with pink eyes. An albino. That's extra rare. But then again, you don't know if all the mystical beings from Slugtopia
Gold brown.
follow the rules of Mother Nature.
They don't. I know they don't. Slugs are wild animals, but not as wild as the gnomes are. Even though the slugs are wild, the gnomes have been known to wrangle the slugs. And we do know that one of our brands of slugs, I think it was the Red Hats, were the slug wranglers.
Really?
That's right. Yeah, the gnomes.
The slug wranglers.
Yep.
You'd hear them off in the distance. Yeah! Yeah!
Yep.
And you'd hear all the slugging noises.
So I just went into cactus mode and set that one up for the mold right there as I was talking.
Yeah, ready for the stringer?
Yeah. Well, that's
Remember
all right.
the question, everybody, to win this Empress or Emperor, we won't know if it's a male or a female until it's done and it comes out and we get the, what's it called when you get the, what is it called, a sonogram or something when you're pregnant and you get the thing to see if it's a boy or a girl?
Ultrasound?
The ultrasound. You don't, we won't know if this is a male or a female slug until we get the ultrasound.
I'm going to use these tiny blades now to blow this one out, Jason. Hello? Good?
Oh yeah, that's right. These guys are extra puffy. Oh, that's what I needed, man. Want me to adjust it for you?
No, I got it. Yep.
All right, he's getting ready to put the eyes on there. Remember, if you want to win this slug, guys, have you ever been poked by a cactus? That's a pretty cactus-style sign. Yeah, that's what cactuses were put on this earth to do, is poke people.
I've never had it happen. Ready for it?
There was a
Or
little
if you need
girl,
a second, I could take a flash.
I at one time had got poked with a cactus again, where Carol Belts lived behind us in the backyard, and she came over and said, "Chris, put your hand over that cactus." And I was like, okay, and I put my hand over it, and then she punched the top of my hand, and it smashed into the cactus. It wasn't pretty.
Thank you, guys.
What'd you say? Yep, I couldn't tell you what Michelle said over there because she doesn't have a mic. She's just tooting her bus horn. There she is. Look at her. There's the bus driver, folks. Oh, I love you. I'm the luckiest man alive, guys. I'll tell you that.
You got it, Marcy. Thank you.
This is looking good. We're glad to
This
be
guy
working a
is-
little bit later tonight, guys. Going in some
Little
gathering
OT.
point OT.
This reaction to the color is super cool right now on top of the white. Kind of like spider webbed out a little
Is
bit.
it orange or green?
It's yellow.
Oh yeah, yellow and white have a reaction.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. And then you got the beauty of having two assistants. Marcy is right on key here, bringing over the gold brown crown. This is going to be a little darker and a special crown for the live feed piece for this giveaway.
Nice.
Two schmacks will be perfect.
So everybody remember to tune in next Tuesday to see the second half of the Gathering Point Cup, the GA Cup.
Thank you, good
What's
sir.
up, Suzanne? Miss you
That'll be
guys.
fine. It's get her juicy.
Donna, sorry about that. We all know about when your spending habits get frozen, you know?
Uh-oh, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, too bad you put those pieces away. You could have showed them what we were working on the Nordian Studio show.
Yeah. Going for a crown. Yes.
I'm all good.
I like it, I like it.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I
Not
think
yet.
it was 20 below, Suzanne. Yeah. But we did have the biggest fire in the neighborhood, which was very helpful, but was still cold. But that's true friends, when you guys try to get together when it was below zero and hang out outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's have it.
All right, going for some reduction
Beautiful.
on the crown.
And actually, there it is. We're going to do the reduction one more time after I start torching up the tail here. Look at that iridescence now.
Someone's getting a tasty Emperor.
That's a serious giveaway right there.
I wonder if they lift up their flab in the front and like sit upon their eggs or something like the emperor penguins do.
Probably.
Do slugs have eggs?
I think all the owners of the slugs out there, by the time we make slugs, we're giving them away as babies. And so these slugs are coming to fruition in all of your homes. So perhaps you guys got to let us know, thank you, Marcy, what is happening with slug birth.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that.
Maybe we should do a little run of little slug eggs.
We are going to, well, we had the slug droppings, but I was thinking, I think Jason mentioned, or maybe it was Marcy, after we got the king slugs, perhaps in a little while we'll make some baby slugs too. You never know. Jason,
This guy's just
finisher.
puffed up, man. He's puffed up.
Super
ready to
puffy.
go.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Oh yeah, into the annealing oven.
Oh baby.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right.
That's a beautiful show right there. 10 minutes of OT, but I mean, hey, the annealer's
I like
full.
it.
So we made some sweet stuff. That's what I'm talking
Beautiful.
about.
Nice job, girl.
Ow! Yes.
Well, you guys,
All right.
another amazing show. You know, next week's going to be 115, and I like numbers that have the number 5 in it. So that's sweet.
I think I agree. We went through everything on the show. Let's take a look. We're going to probably leave this up here because we're going to finish the cup next week.
Yep.
So that's half of that creation. We had our awesome custom rainbow slug for Julie. We started with the Gathering Point trophy. Next week, I believe we do have 2 customs, so we may not do a warmer-upper and probably jump right into the cup there. But that was show 114. Let's take a look at the table here, and then we'll sign it right on off. Again, just a couple things to remind you guys. These are new styles of cactuses. These are our signatures. Celadon blue with red dots and flowers. We're going to donate back to a botanical garden in Arizona. You get a free...
Yep. Number 1, number 7, number 13 was a one and done, right?
Yes, that could be available. It could not be. I'm not positive.
I don't know. We'll see. And the number 10. So there's 3 options to get the free pin.
Yes. And we got a bunch of beautiful styles to add to your collection. 11 and 12 are the slugs. 14 twisty necklaces and keychains. They're a beautiful, beautiful thing. But that's pretty much the show there, folks. Another beautiful show. Marcy's holding the camera for us, which is amazing, but a little more welcome to Marcy on the show would be amazing in the chat there. And I think that's pretty much going to be it.
Yeah, we look forward to those of you on Thursday night, and if not, we'll see you on Tuesday.
That's right, folks.
All right.
Over and out. Stay nice and cool.
Give them a little shot of that right to the very end.